Once upon a time, there lived a Ukrainian farmer, and this farmer had a very reliable donkey. And wherever he would go, he would take with him this donkey, and the donkey would help him carry things and do many chores. And as years went on, this donkey began to grow old, and then he became very, very old. And as happens with old people, the donkey's eyes began to become very weak, and he began having a very hard time seeing, and many other problems that come along with becoming old. And one day the donkey was out in the field, going around doing its chores, when all of a sudden, boom! The farmer hears this loud noise, and the farmer and his son come running out to hear what happened, and they see that the poor donkey fell inside this big pit. Apparently he wasn't able to see so well, and he just walked right inside a big pit. And the farmer and his son are scratching their heads. How could they possibly get out this big donkey from such a deep pit? And the farmer was thinking and thinking, and he realized there's no way to be able to pull out this donkey. So what did he do? He got himself a shovel, and he decided that over here we're gonna just bury my faithful donkey. There's no way to get him out, so let's just bury him right over here. And so the farmer did as he thought, and he began pouring dust and dirt and sand all over his donkey with tears. He was thinking, oh, how good this donkey was, and how this donkey served me so nicely. And just kept on pouring dust and dirt until he finished covering the entire pit. And he turned around with tears in his eyes, and he began saying the prayer you say after someone dies. Yiskadal v'yiskadash mei Rabbah. But all of a sudden, to his shock and to his horror, he hears someone from behind answering Amen. And he turns around, and it's his donkey. His donkey is standing right there. He couldn't believe what he's seeing. Was there some type of resurrection in the world? How did his donkey get here? How is the donkey still alive? And then it dawned on him what happened. As he was pouring the sand on the donkey, as he was pouring the dirt and the dust on the donkey, what happened was the donkey kept on shaking off the sand, shaking off the dirt, and he used that dirt that fell as a stepping stone. Now he has a higher platform to be able to elevate himself. And the farmer kept on pouring dust, and the donkey kept on using that dust. He shook it off, and he used it as a platform to stand higher until he was entirely buried. But he wasn't really buried. He had this huge platform to be able to stand up on top and reach an elevation to be able to free himself. And this story is a very strong moral lesson for each one of us, how we all are faced with dust and dirt that's poured on us, and we all have these challenges in life. The dust and the dirt, they represent challenges that are poured on us. In the Kabbalah, it's explained a lot how there's this great similarity between donkeys and people. And we have a choice, or we could just let the dust and the dirt bury us alive and consume us and get drowned in it and perish, heaven forfend. Or we could use these challenges, this dust that's being poured at us, as a stepping stone, as a milestone to be able to stand higher, to be able to elevate ourselves. From every challenge, one is able to grow. May it be the will of the Almighty that we succeed in using out our challenges as stepping stones to be able to elevate ourselves on platforms, to be able to eventually free ourselves from all our anxieties and all our troubles and all our problems.